Having this organization in our studios. It's almost every year that we have them hang out, and we always love chatting about this because women leadership is so essential on the African continent. We hang out with the women and youth-led non-profit organization, the Amazon Leadership Initiative, and what they do is fantastic work. They create a mentorship environment for young girls and also give young girls an ability to reach their full potential as leaders. They'll be commemorating the 2024 International Day of the Girl Child next week in Nairobi, Kenya. And they theme as Black Girl. I love that. I love the fact that they say Black Girl. I love that affirmation. Black Girl, your dreams are valid. And we're speaking to Khumole Monkosi, who's the social media and design associate at the initiative. We always love hanging out with you guys at the Amazon Leadership Initiative. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Now let's talk a little bit about you guys. You just went racial, Black girl, huh? You just went, we were talking about the black girl.
Very specific.
That's very specific.
Our chat is not a racial conversation, but
Sure.
affirming African women.
Sure.
You know, we have a lot of hurdles to jump over, so it is important for us to be affirmed that the way we look is good. The things that we can do, our potential, our capacity, and the initiatives that we lead are fruitful, and we can be the leaders we believe that we are. So that's our conversation. It's not so much a focus on race, but a focus on uplifting our own narrative of ourselves and how we see ourselves as young Black female leaders.
How important is it to actually continue reinforcing that narrative? Because one would say, hi man, it's 2024. You guys are still enforcing that message of affirmation for Black girls. Why is it still important?
You would be amazed that in our communities, you find young female leaders that because they are not surrounded by role models, they find themselves feeling like they cannot reach out to those big opportunities. So our goal as the Amazon Leadership Initiative is to break girls out of their shell, activate their potential, and push them forward. That's what our leader, Miss Mary Izobo, is all about.
Oh, we love Mary. We've had her in the studio. She's super cool.
That you need to go for the big things. You know, you need to believe that you have it in you. So we create an environment where young female leaders have an opportunity to actually interact with female luminaries, so that it's not a far-fetched idea, that you engage with people that you see that, okay, they're human like me, so if they can do it, I need to walk with them, find mentorship, ask the right questions, find guidance, and be able to get the assistance that I need to jump out of my shell and pursue my potential.
What I like most about this concept is the fact that, you know, there's been so many conversations about, you know, take a girl child to here, girl this, girl that. And people are saying, well, you're leaving men and boys in the periphery, but you guys are taking it another step, right? It's not that women are not getting more opportunities in society, but they're still not getting the high ranking opportunities.
Yes.
And we're still being left behind there. So even if we're getting in the entrance, we're not moving much further as young people and young girls in particular. And over and above that, we're not seeing enough women in those positions to get those examples from. That's why you having this particular meeting to say, hey, here are people in places where you think you actually can't get, where you can't see examples of this more often, and these are the examples you need to see so that you push yourself as well and know and understand that you can get yourself there as well. So how exactly do you get these young people to start thinking this way, these young women to start thinking this way, to change their mindset, and also to pursue even events like these?
Okay, so what we do is that through the forum, we create a platform for young female leaders to have an opportunity to interact with the luminaries. Luminaries are industry leaders, experts in high-ranking leadership positions across the African continent, where they come into the room and have an interactive conversation with the young leaders. Then that's where the conversation begins to say, if this person is in the room and I'm able to connect with them and interact with them, it creates an opportunity right there for them to start reaching out for mentorship opportunities. So we also have conversations around civic leadership and management, public leadership and management, business leadership and management, which are the pillars in society. We have conversations around that to say, these are the spaces that you can find yourself fitting in. And these are the people that are leading already, women that have gone ahead. So kind of like bridging that generational gap. To say that there's women that have gone far up ahead in those leadership positions on our continent. Here they are, have a conversation, find out about their journey, and begin your own.
You know, that mentorship process is something that doesn't mean that you exonerate responsibility from the mentee.
Yes.
It basically means that you walk a journey with a young girl. I think that's so fantastic, because responsibility will always be with that young person to say, you still have to do the work.
Yes.
That's what I like about this mentorship initiative, because you're not saying, I'll do the work for you and you just go along with the ride. It's literally saying, I'm going to be here to guide you, but you put in the work.
Yes. So we are also saying that you have access to us, meaning this is a great advantage that you don't have to figure things out on your own. There are female leaders that have gone ahead already. So we are connecting young female leaders with more senior female leaders and saying, let's bridge the gap, have an information exchange, have a skills exchange, so that we can all move the needle forward together.
I mean, can you give us examples? What have you seen in the initiative that has impacted you personally?
Personally, I've grown so much as a leader.
Tell us a little bit about how you got to know about this initiative, how you got involved initially.
Okay. So, how I got involved initially, so I was on Facebook and I saw the post. They had a forum, I think this was 2022, and this was the first in-person forum. And then I registered and
what were you doing at the time?
At the time, I was doing social media for other small businesses, just on a freelance basis.
Great.
Yes. So that's what I was doing. And then I applied. There's an application process. It happens months before the forum. So then there's a selection process, very competitive. The organization receives almost 10,000 applications. Wow. So to be selected, yes, represented in all the regions of Africa. So to be selected is a really special thing because not everybody makes it. Then I was selected and I joined the community. You know, we thrive in sisterhood at TheALI. I attended the forum and I found sisters, like a very supportive community, people that will be your pacemakers, people that will be your cheerleaders. Pacemakers are people that help you reach milestones. They keep saying, come on, let's go. You can go another mile. Let's go. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. So I found sisters that were pacemakers for me, and also cheerleaders, people that were celebrating me, and also people that were pushing me forward, launching me into opportunities where I felt like, okay, maybe I think I'm not ready for this.
This is not me.
Surely so not me. They would propel you forward. They would just push you forward.
That's a pretty cool example. Yes. I want us to talk a little bit about your example, because someone is listening to us like, maybe I'm just doing like something that is not that I'm an entrepreneur right now. I might be in this industry, but I would love to one day become an entrepreneur. Maybe I'm not good enough for this thing, and maybe we need to encourage young people around that process that, you know what, it doesn't matter what space you find yourself in, just take that leap of faith and get it done.
Still joining us in our Channel Africa studios is Homolemo Nkosi, social media and design associate at TheALI. Well, you know, you spoke a little bit about your story and how you sort of catapulted your way forward through your involvement with the ALI, and how you hope that a lot of young girls will also be able to experience that same and perhaps even more of that, you know, catapulting, that pacemaking, that mentorship that you get through a forum like this. But let's speak about you know, the event itself. It's going to be amazing. Of course, it's going to be in Nairobi, Kenya. Are you flying over?
Yes, I am.
Not even taking us with you, Khumulimo. That is so not fair.
Can I get into your bag? Yeah. I'll wear my own wig. I'll pretend I've also
You're not even a girl, Ben. Stay
I'll pretend. Pretending is not bad, guys.
Tell us about some of the planned activities of the forum.
Okay, so during the forum, we'll have multiple sessions, as I mentioned, discussing civil leadership management, public leadership management, and business leadership management.
Yeah.
And we will also have panel discussions where the young female leaders have an opportunity to engage with the more senior female leaders in multiple of industries represented, legal, health, tech, and all that will be in the room. One of the other activities that is planned for the forum is launching the strategic plan for women empowerment on the continent.
What is that? Sounds very, very technical.
No, it's not. It's making sure that our work has lasting impact. So we are inviting partners, sponsors, corporate, government to say partner with us. The work we are doing is so great. We need the backing, the resources to be able to make sure that it has lasting impact and can reach as many young girls on the continent as possible.
Let's speak about that lasting impact, because there's an issue where, young people see potential in something they want to be involved in, but they don't really know how to grasp that impact for their lives after the event. So I remember even when I was young and I understood a lot less about myself, I'd go to some of these, inspirational places, take your notebook, you're writing notes, you're so excited by then, but you don't know how to implement all that was said in your life. And so it seems like you just went to an event and you came back and nothing took place. So how would you suggest those young people create a lasting impact from that space and, learn how to implement what they learn?
Remember what I mentioned about pacemakers?
Yes.
That concept only works when you stay in community.
Okay.
So my encouragement is to say, now that you're introduced to this community of young female leaders, stay in community.
Yeah. Okay.
So that you can be, you can have pacemaker support to say, okay, you're stuck. Where are you stuck? How can we help you?
Yes.
So yeah, stay in community.
I love
That's
that.
the best way
And I see
to continue
it's
this after
actually
the event.
Broad. 3,000 young women and girls between the ages of 14 to 29 years from 5 regions in Africa.
Yes.
Central, West, North, East, and Southern Africa. 3,000 are going to be participating in this gathering, 2,500 through Zoom, 500 in person. That's a lot of logistics, right? Tell us a little bit about how that's going to happen. Sounds really, really like a lot is going to be happening at this thing.
Yes, that is quite a lot. We have 500 participants in person and 2.5 online. So we have online engagement activities where the online participants get to participate in polls, engaging in the conversation as well, and reaching out. We also have 5 viewing centers, an opportunity for virtual participants in different countries to be able to connect. We have one in South Africa, it will be here in Joburg, another one in Lesotho, Maseru. We have one in Uganda, and another one in Nigeria. So we have 4 viewing centers to cater for the mass of virtual participants that won't be with us in Kenya. So instead of watching alone, again, we thrive in community. Yes. Connect to a viewing center near you.
I love that. Yeah. Well, it certainly is a way to create a sense of community. It's a great way. I mean, if you think about it, they're viewing centers for sports events, so where people can enjoy and celebrate with one another. So why not for something that positively reinforces young women on the African continent? Tell us more about the event. Where can we go to find out the details, find more information, find a viewing center near you?
Okay. So for more details, you can visit all our social media platforms, TheALI, the Amazon Leadership Initiative on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on TikTok, and on X.
So the Ali is A-L-I.
Yes, A-L-I, TheALI.
Okay, fantastic.
Yes, so that's where you can follow engagement on the event. Participation is closed because It's a registered event, and already we're dealing with a large amount of numbers to pull through.
3,000.
That's a
No
lot.
joke.
So you can follow on our socials for engagement and updates about the unrolling of
More events.
of the event. Yeah.
I love that. Well, thank you so much for coming through to our studios. It's been a pleasure. I wish we could come with you to Kenya, but we wish you all the best. Yeah, we really appreciate your time this morning, and all the best for this forum. Really beautiful work continuously by the ALI, and hopefully we see even more of this for the years to come.
Thank you.
That's Khumule Monkosi, Social Media and Design Associate at the ALI. That is the African Leadership Initiative, speaking to us about beautiful events that will be taking place in Kenya, where young girls get to meet and learn from African luminaries across the continent.